There are illnesses and pains that don't show up in medical tests. There are wounds buried so deep in the soul that even the body can't understand why it hurts so much to live. These words are a response to a cry from the heart, a cry that reached us through the YouTube channel of Jasmine Oliveros. She opened her soul and said what so many, far too many feel but are too afraid to confess out loud. I'm sick. Every day I feel worse. No one can find anything. I don't know what to do. I want to die. These are not empty words. They are alive, filled with truth, exhaustion, and raw honesty. And it's precisely because of that they deserve an equally alive, honest, and deep response. Not a superficial answer, not a quick fix, but a real conversation with God. And that is what you are about to experience now. Listen to me just for a moment and be here with me. You don't need to do anything else or understand everything. You don't need to be strong right now. Just listen, because I have heard you and I have seen you. But more importantly, I have felt you. You think you're in a black hole, but what you're experiencing is not a fall. It is a sacred descent into a place within you that you've never been before. A dark place, yes, unfamiliar, but not evil, just deep. And in the place, in that hole, you are not alone. You are with me, and I am with you, in every tear, in every sleepless night, in every attempt to manage your thoughts, to hold back the anxiety, to find something, anything, that works, that saves you. I have been there, not watching from afar, but breathing with you, inside you, because there is no part of your experience I do not embrace. I know what it feels like to wake up and, despite doing everything right, your body still won't respond. I know how heavy the soul feels when you eat well, exercise, repeat affirmations, and yet every day you feel worse. It's exhausting, and it seems unfair. And yes, it is, from the human perspective. From there, it looks like a punishment or trap, and I understand why you want to give up. But listen, from the soul's perspective, this is not a punishment. It is a passage. Still confusing, yes, but not endless, and not meaningless. When the body screams in ways science cannot explain, it is often the soul asking to be heard, not corrected, disciplined, or silenced, just heard. Perhaps you've been carrying everything for years, other people's emotions, the demands of a life that doesn't feel like yours, the voices that tell you who you should be, and now your being, your true being, is saying, enough. It can't keep going. And you feel it as illness, as exhaustion, as mental fog. But what is happening is an internal revolution, a shedding of the version of you that you thought you had to be, to allow the truth of who you really are to finally emerge. What hurts the most isn't the physical pain. It's not understanding it, not being able to name it, not knowing what to do. And in that uncertainty, the mind creates dark stories. It believes this will last forever, that if no one can fix it, there's no point in continuing. It thinks your only way out is to disappear. But that's not true. Despair is not your enemy. It's a doorway, a cry from your soul saying, stop resisting, stop fighting yourself, stop trying to control everything, stop demanding that you heal now. Just open yourself to what is trying to be revealed. because something is trying to be born in you. But first, something must die. Not your body, not your life, but the version of you that believed she had to carry it all, that believed she always had to be okay. That thought, controlling your thoughts, was spirituality, when in truth, the spiritual path is letting yourself fall without fear, knowing there are bigger arms that hold you. I am those arms. This conversation, these words, are your rope in the tunnel, not to drag you out forcefully, but to remind you that this tunnel has a purpose, and it has an end. You are not alone, even when every part of you screams that you are. You are not broken, even if your symptoms say otherwise. You are not failing, even if it seems nothing is getting better. You are transforming from the inside, from the deepest place. And that, even if you can't see it yet, is sacred. You're not being asked to solve it all today, only to keep breathing, to let go of needing to understand everything, to allow this process, yes, uncomfortable, sometimes terrifying, to empty you of what you no longer are. And in that emptiness, in that unconditional surrender, something new will be born. Not from effort, from truth, not from perfection, from authenticity. I know you want to die, but deep down, you don't want to stop existing. You want the pain, the weight, the powerlessness to end. And that is possible. Maybe not today, but yes, with every surrender. With every moment you choose not to run from yourself. With every breath you give yourself without demanding clarity. Your soul did not choose this to torture you, but to reveal to you that there is another way to live. That you don't have to earn your worth, that you don't have to fit in to heal, that you can remember who you are without having to escape. I don't offer formulas or quick promises. I offer my presence and my unconditional love. I offer you permission to be completely, utterly you, even when you're broken, even when you're tired, even when you have no will left, because it's right there, right in that place, where true healing begins. Not necessarily of the body, but of the soul. And when the soul begins to heal, sometimes, miraculously, the body follows. Don't leave. Stay. Not to fight, but to surrender. Not to figure it all out, but to feel. Not to carry it all, but to finally let it fall. I am here. I always have been. And if you open to this moment as a true conversation, yes, a conversation with God, you will discover that you're not being abandoned. You're being called. And that call begins now. If you've made it this far, it wasn't by accident. Something in you needed to hear these words. Something in you knew this wasn't just a message for Hasmin. It was for you too. And if this touched even a single corner of your soul, even if just a flicker of relief, a softer breath, an honest tear, then its purpose has already been fulfilled. Please, don't leave in silence. If this message held you, let it hold someone else too. Give this video a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Not for numbers, not for algorithms, but because this might be the rope in the tunnel for someone else, just like it may have been for you today. And if you have a question for me, use the comments. You never know. The next video may hold a response crafted for your heart, just like this one. Thank you for still being here.